Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Monday, March the 30th, 2020. The tarot card for today is the Hierophant, or in this case, the Keeper of the Sacred, from the Light Seers Tarot by artist Chris Ann Donnelly. I want to speak to you today about a number of different ways to relate to this card, and one that is really most prevalent right now is that the Hierophant is the great teacher of the tarot. Okay, very often we see him depicted, he's the teacher. You've got two students. Of course, there's other ways to talk about it as well in relation to the church, but let's talk about the student teacher part right now, because so many of you are in that role. Okay, you've gone from being just the parent to the at-home teacher, right? And I'll tell you what, there's other things going on right now that tell me that many of you may choose this as a way of life when this whole pandemic thing is over, and that also the structure of, because this is about structure, this card, that established school, right, religion, things of that nature, and how we are taught. So we're going to see, as things are being implemented to overcome, what's happening, that they will eventually become long-term and they will be available. All right. So the whole trajectory of education itself is, it's just taken on a whole new meaning here. And that is not necessarily an easy thing. If you have been finding it difficult with the, being at home and, with the children and, trying to be a parent, trying to work from home, trying to teach, you may find that, there's that ants in your pants feeling that's coming in here now at the beginning of this week. All right, everybody's starting to feel it, because today Mars is going to leave its sign of exaltation, which is Capricorn, and move into Aquarius, a very social sign. Aquarius does not like to be pinned down. All right, very independent. So keeping your at-home students seated and entertained may be even more difficult now, and may require some creativity on your part, like maybe some science projects like slime or something, whatever it takes to hold their attention. Now, there's something else that I want to bring up here, because we have an aspect that is building, and it will be happening tomorrow, and it really is a pretty big one. Okay, like I just mentioned, Mars is moving into Aquarius today, and tomorrow Mars and Saturn, both at 0 degrees Aquarius, will conjunct. One of the reasons that I wanted to mention this today is that Saturn is the great teacher, the taskmaster. Saturn wants you to learn a lesson. So here you have Mars, the planet of action and energy, right? Mars is aggressive and likes to get things done. And in Aquarius, Mars, is a free-thinking, free-moving, independent, humanitarian individual, by the way, who is not satisfied to be part of the crowd and prefers to lead the whole group. Okay. Saturn, on the other hand, is a planet of restriction. Like, oh no, I'm not going to let you go until you learn this. So you can read more about it on my website, on my calendar of planetary events. It's kind of like a push me, pull you, feeling that's here. That it can go either way. All right, it can have a positive impact, it can have a negative impact. It's going to depend upon how you and the people around you are reacting to this powerful karmic aspect. And yes, I said karmic. It is at 0 degrees, so you're looking at something that is at the beginning. Okay, the beginning of something going on, and my guess is that it's being put into place for the long term, and it deals with the whole learning process. Very interesting. Now, I also mentioned that Aquarius is the humanitarian. That is the one thing that I want to bring up that we will see more of over the next 6 weeks are people really stepping up to help one another. So, there's been a lot of it already. There will actually be more. And I think that as well is going to bring in, see, we're talking the Hierophant here. We're talking, teacher, we're talking lessons. There's a lot of lessons to be learned from everything that is happening and things which are implemented now, not just in the schooling of your children, but in society as well, will be put into place for the long term. Tomorrow, for the 31st, that will be the final day that this video will be available on Facebook. You'll be able to find it on YouTube, Instagram, Podbean, any other podcast provider of your choosing. Everything else I do will remain on Facebook, but after tomorrow, this video will no longer be there. I want to thank you all very much for being here. Stay safe, wash your hands, be healthy, and keep your distance from everyone else. I love you all very much, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. Take care.